Well, yeah, yeah, I'll keep the other video up. I'm not going to delete it or anything. There we go. We're back on YouTube again. Um, See how fast that is? I'm trying to restart stupid Facebook. It takes a while. I should be so mean to Facebook, I guess. Oh, maybe I should. They block me, but they don't block the actual real scammers who are, just, you know, being imposters and stuff. How stupid. Okay, let's see. All right, so Denise, how can I help you? Trying to get the YouTube chat back up here. There we go. How's that? Is it better over there now? Yes, I have private sessions available now. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Next 6 months in marriage. Angels, please give Denise a clear, concise message through this deck of cards about her marriage over the next 6 months, and I thank you. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we gotta get the floor card. That's the most important about her marriage. There's December, and then we got January, February, March, April, and May. Okay. All right, so in December, I'm seeing a new beginning happening in the marriage. We see a new beginning happening, and I'm feeling that you're going to be receiving some very wise counsel on this new beginning. But I'm feeling it's going to be a very exciting opportunity that's going to take place in the marriage. And then in January, I'm seeing a lot of compassion. I'm feeling some charisma there and some groundedness, so some focus and centeredness on this marriage. But I'm seeing a lot of compassion. I'm seeing it's going to be, you're going to have like this time of great success within this relationship. And then in February, though, I'm seeing some situations coming in where you're going to really need to stand up for yourself. You're going to really need to stand up for the marriage, that is. I feel a lot of impartialness and objectivity taking place. And then when we go into March, I'm seeing this marriage taking the next few steps. I see it being grounded, but I'm seeing this marriage taking on some very bold, very ambitious choices and taking the next few steps like it's expanding. It's like expanding. But then I see like balance coming into it, like very successfully, a lot of success of balance coming in. How should I put this? I'm trying to word this the best way I can. So in April, I see a lot of rewards coming from hard work, with whatever hard work you're doing with this marriage. But I'm seeing successfully balancing many priorities at once with it as well. So there's going to be a lot of determination and willpower there that's trying to keep the balance in the relationship. And then when we come into May, I'm feeling a lot of focus on the marriage. I'm seeing some decisions being made, very decisive, a lot of decisiveness taking place there. But I'm also feeling that there's going to be some sudden or unexpected changes occurring in this marriage in May. And I get the feeling to tell you that you need to review your options very carefully when this comes up. Did you have any other messages or questions. The list, well, right now, I'm reading the last person on the list right now, so the list is very open. And in case you want a reading, you want to get on here. Did you have any other questions, Denise? Pull for June, like as in your marriage or just in your career? Because you're asking about jobs. Your marriage reading's not going to tell you anything about your career. It's just your marriage only. Marriage. Okay, because you're asking, do you see me switching jobs too? Can you pull for June also? Your marriage reading isn't going to tell you anything about you switching jobs. It's just going to only talk about and be centered, focused on your marriage only. Switching jobs. Let's see here. Angels, please give Denise a clear, concise message through the deck of cards about her marriage in June of 2023, and I thank you. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. See transformation taking place with your marriage in June. It looks like there's going to be a remodeling taking place. Like there's going to be a significant life experience that's going to be requiring changes to be made in your marriage. So that could be a job change, like what you were expressing. You see the transformation taking place there. Let's see if they have a job change. Angels, please give Denise a clear, concise message through this deck of cards. Angels, will Denise be switching jobs in June? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. This is a yes here. This is a yes, and it's also a commitment, a ring of commitment. And we got another yes. So it looks like it, yes. Is that what you were looking for? The mask was on? One more. Do you see me losing weight soon? Okay. Angels, please give Denise a clear, concise message through this deck of cards. Angels, will Denise be losing weight within the next 3 months? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I do see a high potential of you losing weight within the next 3 months. Yup. Let me see that. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Good to see you here. TikTok always kicking you off. I'm sorry, Rhonda. Okay, well, you're very welcome, Denise. Alrighty, let's see. Little turtle lady, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Oh, that logged out on me again. Okay, let's see. Sorry about the yawn there. All right, so let's see here. What was I gonna say? I lost my words. Let's see. Excuse me. So if you like a reading, they start at $8 or more. The more you give, the more in-depth reading you'll receive. I also offer private sessions now. If you are interested in sending a donation for a reading during this live stream or a private session or scheduling a private session, then please visit the link that is pinned in the comments below on Facebook or on Instagram, the link that's in my bio on TikTok, and the link that is pinned to the live chat on YouTube. Let's see here. I don't have anybody on the list right now, so the list is nice and open in case someone, if you donate now, you'll be the first, or the next person on the list. I mean, let's see. Yep, so I'm trying to edit this so it reads better. There we go. How's everyone doing? Let's see here. It is 64 degrees. I've got to do it. We gotta do this. 64 degrees where I am. Nice and kind of warm in a way. Not totally, but kind of. Oh gosh, I'm getting like really hungry for some reason. Usually not that hungry at this time. You're wrapping Christmas. Hi Meredith, how you doing? It's good to see you. Wrapping presents, that's cool. 15 degrees there. Ooh. Ouch. You put the tree up today? That's cool. Awesome. You should share a picture of it with us. Did I just do that? I did that. John. Shoo. Okay. I like making sound effects. Oh, that wasn't strong enough. Let's see. Thank you, Lori, for your donation, and I'm getting you up on the list here. Or, yeah, Lori. That's what it was. Let's see. Okie dokes. Alright, so it looks like Lori is up first, or is up next. Not first, but next. Let's see here. Lori, are you on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube? Ooh, tamales. There she is. And Lori, how can I help you today? A chakra reading? Okay. Okay, let's see your chakras. So your third eye, I'm feeling a bit of worriment in your third eye right now. But I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's a little overactive. Just try to affirm with yourself daily. I see things working out, and try to really feel things working out. That should help it out. Or use a lapis lazuli crystal and use rosemary for the aromatherapy to help you calm down. Not the sacral, but the crown chakra. I feel a lot of concernment in the crown chakra, but it's not out of balance. I do feel that you understand things pretty well. You pretty clear thinking and whatnot. Pretty connected, yet aware of yourself. And then in the let's see. See the throat chakra area. What I'm feeling in the throat. I see a lot of communication, so I'm feeling a lot sociable. So you can express yourself in your truth pretty well. That's looking fine. And then in the let's see, the heart chakra area, I see a lot of love, empathy, and compassion. I feel you're a very compassionate person. Solar plexus wise, I see your ego is pretty balanced. Your self identity is pretty good. I'm also feeling that I'm feeling you're somewhat outgoing and calm, but I'm also feeling a lot of problem solving there as well. And then in the sacral chakra, I see a lot of drive and motivation. That's looking fine. Root chakra, though, I'm feeling a lot of frustration there. With the root chakra, try to do a daily 10-minute meditation where you affirm with yourself, I am. Use a red jasper or bloodstone crystal, and use patchouli or sage for the aromatherapy. Did you have any other questions? Is anybody on Instagram, or they all leave? I'm not seeing anyway. You're wondering if you've selected the right career path. Angels, please give Lori a clear, concise message through this deck of cards. Angels, the career path that Lori has selected, will this make her successful and happy? 1, 2, and 3. Just like a Libra, can never make up your mind. Let's see here. Yes, we see a lot of success and happiness here. We see a lot of recognition taking place. We see this being a new beginning for you as well. So, yes, it looks like you did. If that's what you were looking for, was happiness and success, that is. Did you have any other questions? YouTube is still really behind. It should. Oh, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be at all. Oh. Maybe YouTube's having issues or something today. That's all. Okay. You're very welcome, Lori. All right, let's see. Well, Well, we're live on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can try a different platform if you want, because some people are saying they're fine on YouTube. I I'm glad you're back, Brenda. How's everybody doing? So we could talk about something, I guess, for now. We can go back to our clairvoyant conversation that we were doing. We could always do that. And, Amanda, what are you doing over there? Okay, so let's see. I'll say this again and then we'll just start. So if you'd like a reading, they start at $8 or more. The more you give, the more in-depth reading you'll receive. I also do private sessions. If you are interested in sending a donation for a reading during this live stream or scheduling a private session, then please visit my link that is pinned to the comments below on Instagram, the link that's in my bio on TikTok, the link that is pinned to live chat on YouTube. So which platform do you guys like the most so far? Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube? Which one do you like so far? You'd like to learn more about clairvoyance? Okay. Well, each chakra is connected, just like the leg bone is connected to the foot bone, you know, kind of like that type of thing, but each chakra is connected to a gland. Your third eye chakra is connected to the pineal gland. Now let's learn about the pineal gland a little bit, because this is what operates your clairvoyance, your third eye chakra. Okay. So the pineal gland. Hello, Chris. How are you? No, Facebook decided there's a group of people going around Facebook right now that are causing havoc on people. They're trying to, and this is actually true. This is kind of outside the other group of people, but there is a group of people going around trying to report pages and getting them blocked. Mine's blocked right now. That's why. But the pineal gland, you know, it's in the center of your head, like right in the center of the brain. In the brain, it's right in the center of the brain, and it's a small little pea-sized looking thing, and it's filled with water. It also has cones and the same stuff that's in your eyes, the cones and the I forgot what they're called, but it has the same stuff that's in your eyes in the pineal gland. And this is your clairvoyance. It's your third eye. And then the pituitary gland connects to the crown chakra, and they both vibrate together. So both the crown, which is your spiritual chakra, third eye, which is your clairvoyant chakra, they vibrate together. You know, they vibrate together. Not in a very big teaching mood right now. I'm trying to get there. So anyway, the pineal gland can get calcified over time with some of the foods that you eat, like processed foods. Fluoride in your toothpaste, it can cause your calcification on your pineal gland, which can cause your clairvoyance not to work so great. So we psychics, we are told to eat healthy. We have to eat healthy. But you don't have to. You don't have to, but it helps if you do. It does improve. It improves the health, of course, and it improves the functionality of the psychic abilities. There are some people that I've seen in videos where they say that psychic abilities have nothing to do with physical. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You get sensations, physical sensations from some of your psychic abilities. And some of your psychic abilities are, well, connected to glands. So, I can't say it. Visuality, I can't say it. But anyway, yeah, it is. It's not, everybody likes to separate the physical from the spiritual when really your physical part of you is a spirit. A lot of people don't know that either. The earth plane is part of the spiritual world. It's a plane of the spirit world. The earth plane is. So your physical body is actually, it's a different type of spirit. So you have your soul living as a human being, taking on a human experience, but you're also still a spirit. And we need to respect our bodies. It's very important that you respect your bodies. Because a lot of people are like, I don't like my body because of this or that. And don't hate your body. Don't do that. That's not good. That's not good at all. You got to be connected with all your chakras and everything. Like, there's a lot of people out there that think that they should only live in their upper three chakras because the upper three are all spiritual. The lower three are all earthly. Well, if you're someone who's like that, then good luck living life, because you're not going to be very responsible. You're not going to be very dependable. You're probably not going to pay a bill. That's not a good thing. You got to be in your lower three too, so you can have your confidence, so you can have your drive, your motivation, so you can be responsible and dependable and reliable and stuff like that. So it's good to be in all your chakras all the time, not just your upper three. Like, I don't know why people do this. They seem to think that spiritual is above the human. It's better, it's greater, it's above us. That's not true. It's equal to us. Spiritual is equal to us. It's not greater, it's not lower. We're not lesser than the spirit world. No. We're in the spirit world. We're all equal. You gotta respect your body no matter how, I don't know what it is. You know, I have type 1 diabetes and I still respect myself. I'm like, okay, I have this. I learned to accept it and I have it. I take care of it. But, you know, it is the reason why, now that goes on to another conversation. The reason why people have certain physical ailments in life, like handicaps and stuff like that, is so that you can further your soul's evolution faster. That's why. So people who come into life, they're in a wheelchair and they're like, I hate my life because I'm in a wheelchair, I can never walk, blah, blah, blah. You should learn to appreciate that, because what that's doing for you is it's growing, it's allowing you to evolve your spirit faster, at a faster rate. So, I mean, this life only lasts for so long, but your spirit life, your soul life, lasts for eternity. So it's like, what would you rather have? Improvements on your physical or improvements on eternity? So be appreciative of that. No, I don't like type 1 diabetes. I don't like it at all, but I have to appreciate it because it's gotten me to eat a lot healthier. It's gotten me to be in moderation with things, and it's helping me to evolve my soul faster. So I appreciate it. This was about clairvoyance, and I just went into a whole thing there. Yeah, so that was cool. That's called channeled message, by the way. That's when that happens. And just blah, 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 it just starts coming out and comes out, and it goes into this and it goes into that. It's called channeled message. So you guys just receive some channeling there. But that's the thing. It's you got to respect your physical life. You chose it. You chose this life. You chose to be here, living this way, living in this body, having those parents, having your, you chose your siblings, you chose everything in your life before you were incarnated. So stop pointing the finger. Stop pointing the finger. You chose this. You chose to go through and have these experiences so that your soul will progress. You chose it. And then when you pass and you go into the spirit world and you talk to your spirit guide, that's when you begin to remember, oh yeah, I chose this. And then you're going to be happy about it because you chose it, you progressed, and you're going to be happy. You're going to be like, I really appreciate myself choosing that. Because you chose it. God didn't choose it for you. You chose it. That's the one thing I'm probably going to upset a lot of people when I say this. I really hate it when people say, well, God gave me this. God chose this for me. God didn't choose anything for you. God didn't give you anything. You gave it to yourself and you chose it on your own. God didn't give you anything. God's up there in the source, or maybe not up there, he's probably all around us, and he's probably like, what would you like to do in your next life? And you choose it. You do it. He gave you free will. So, I mean, how can God, if God gave us free will, then how is he choosing everything for us? That doesn't make any sense at all. Right? So you chose it. So Amanda chose to have Casper haunt her for the last 20 years. If you didn't choose the life, then you're in denial of your life. Well, you chose it. Trust me, Amy, you chose it. I know you don't like hearing that, but you did. You chose it. Yes, you were thinking, well, this is why people come to psychics. A psychic is really someone who is soul conscious. We're conscious of the soul. So you come to a psychic when you're stuck in life and you're like, how do I move forward? You get guidance on that. Well, maybe try this or that. You come to a psychic because maybe you're stumbling on things, or I don't like the direction I'm going in. How can I change my direction? That's why you go to a psychic for. You don't, that's the thing. Why would you choose a crappy life? If you're having a crappy life, Amy, that probably means that your soul chose to evolve at a faster rate. Or it could be because you are a high advanced soul. Most high advanced souls have really crappy lives. They're not like rich and famous. Like you see people like Elon Musk and you're probably thinking, oh, he's a really advanced soul. Doesn't mean that at all. Does not mean that at all. But you could be a very highly advanced soul that came back here to learn. The reason why most highly advanced souls have crappy childhoods, or they go through a lot of dilemma in their life, is because they need to experience that dilemma so that they can help other people who have the same. They're usually here to help heal and help to teach. So they have to go through all those bad experiences because there's a lot of other people out there that need help through it. They need to learn. So they help to teach them. You should share. You should really share this with other people. Like, I had a great childhood, and I did growing up, but once I turned 18, I was on my own. Bam, that's when life just went, it just sunk for me. I mean, been on the street 3 times. 3 times. So I know what it's like to be homeless. And a lot of my clients that come to me are people who were homeless. That's the thing with psychic readers, though, is there's a pre-assigned person for every psychic. Just like how they say, you go in those Facebook groups where people go in and go, are you drawn to me? It's not the psychic being drawn to the person, it's the person being drawn to the psychic, because the universe pre-assigns you to a specific psychic, because that psychic has experienced most of the things that you've experienced in your life. The reason why is so that that person, that reader, can can understand you better, and when they can understand you, they can guide you better. That's the reason. That's really how all this psychic stuff works. It's not. So a lot of you who are still watching me, even though we used to be on Facebook, but now we're on 3 different platforms all spread out, you're still here. You're still here because you feel drawn to me, probably because you've had similar experiences that I have. They're almost the same. Not saying that you were homeless ever, but you've had similar experiences that I have. So that way I can understand you better and read you better, give you better guidance. That's how that works. I don't understand why psychics get jealous of each other. That's stupid. That's just stupidity right there. Because they know this. Most psychics know this. If they don't know this, then they need to learn. So, Casper. But that's how it works. The soul groups. Yeah, okay. Soul groups. Every one of you is assigned to a soul group. And your soul group is usually at the same progression level as you are. Now, when it comes to souls, a soul that's higher up and a soul that's lower down feel equal to each other. It doesn't matter if, they're like, oh, they're more advanced or they're better than I am. No, they don't think like that. They don't think, well, you're lower than me, so I'm better than you. They don't think like how we do. There's no better. It's all equal. But soul groups, this is where your true soulmates are. This is what a true soulmate is. When you die, when you pass, and you go back to the spirit world, you go to your soul group. And your soul group is where all your soul mates, soul friends are. Most of your soul group people or soul mate, how should I put this? Most of the souls that are in your soul group come with you into your lives. And this is what we call soulmates. That's what soulmates are. It's not just one person that you're going to fall in love with, spend happily ever after and blah, blah, blah. That's all bullshit. Don't listen to that crap. Somebody tells you that crap, that's crap. Yes, you can have a soulmate that will be romantic and be with you for your whole life, but your sisters, your brothers, your parents are usually your soulmates as well. They all come from the same group as you do. And we all come in, we all incarnate into the same life as a team because we're trying to learn things from each other. So it's like a team-based effort. That's what a soul group is. That's where all your soulmates are. They also call it twin souls as well. Yep, it's all about learning. The earth is just a schoolyard. That's all it is. We're at school right now. We're attending school. And then when we pass, we go home. We go home, we figure out, oh, I learned this, and that. And we talk to our spirit guides, and they help us to think about what to do in the next life. What should we plan for the next life to evolve more? That's what we do. And it's said that there's other planets that you go to, that you incarnate on, where you create life, where you learn how to create life, like plants. This is how you create life. And then you go with the source. When you get highly advanced, you go with the source to create other things, like, who knows, planets or something. So, yeah, that's why we're here. We're here to learn, evolve into great enlightenment. Hard to understand? Why is that hard to understand? I mean, that's all you do in life is learn. Everything we do in life, we're learning from it. Everything. It's like all your experiences. You learn from all your experiences. I bought an Apple Pencil. This is an experience for me. I write with it on my iPad, and it's a new experience. And I'm learning something from that. I don't know what yet, but I'm learning something from it. And you every time you have an experience, you're having an experience right now, and you're learning from this. You're taking in from this experience. You're learning. Exactly. Exactly what Circus was here saying on YouTube. We're learning to love unconditionally, so we can accept things for how they are. And that's what we all need to do. If we just loved unconditionally, There wouldn't be a need for jealousy or any of this crap anymore. We could all just live in unison and it'd be peace. It'd be peace on earth. But, you know, not everyone's going to partake in that because not everyone is advanced enough to do so yet. Not everyone understands yet. You know, but some of us do. Some of us do understand it. Just others don't yet. They got to catch up. But, you know, the thing is, Source is always creating. It's always evolving. It's always creating. So whether peace on earth, I don't think peace on earth will ever happen because it's always creating. There's always new souls coming in who don't understand unconditional love. You know, it's so all these, we can be as positive as we can. We can create as much peace as we can. But it's never going to be at 100%. It can't. You got to have both sides. You got to have the opposites to balance everything. I mean, I don't know everything, but, you know. Yeah, that's why when you meet someone in your life, that's why you feel like you've known them forever, because you have. They're one of your soul group. They're from your soul group. And then deja vu, my opinion on deja vu is this. Deja vu to me is either a premonition that you had and it's coming true and you're like, oh, wow. But mainly for me, deja vu is a chapter. It's like a marker in your life that you're supposed to pay attention to. Like before we come into this life, we place markers into our life before we're incarnated. And then once that marker comes up, it's like, boom. It hits you and you're like, whoa, what's going on? And you need to pay attention to what's happening during that time span. Or maybe it's a new chapter that's about to begin. That's what I believe deja vu is. Really. Unless I remember the premonition, then it's, you know, it's a premonition. Well, that's a good question there. I'm afraid I'm going to come back and have the same life. It's said that people who commit suicide actually come back and live the same life again because they didn't finish. They didn't finish what they were supposed to finish, so they come back and they live the same, they have the same experiences and the same lessons until they finish, and then they can move on. It's said that. It's also said that if a person is chronically ill, like they're just chronically ill and they commit suicide, then they move forward. But if not, then they come back and live the same lesson over again. Yeah, so what if you come back? I mean, if you come back and do the same thing again, you're not going to remember this life. Because we make a promise to our guides before we're incarnated that we're not going to remember our past lives. Can you imagine if you remembered every past life you've had in this life, how much trauma you'd be inflicted by? That's why we don't remember them. We promise our guides we will not remember the past life because it's too traumatic. There's so much trauma that we go through in life. And if you lived 1,000 lives, that's 1,000 different traumas. So, you know, so if you have to do a do-over life, you're not going to remember this. You're not even going to remember that you're doing it over. You could be doing it over right now and not even know it. So, not a big deal. But, oh, the time, it's getting late. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. All right. NDEs, I feel that's what there actually are, is near-death experience. I don't really have much of an opinion on that. I don't know why some people die and then they come back to live to tell about it. Maybe just to help to open up other people's minds, possibly. I just feel it has something to do with their soul's progression. It has it's got to have something to do with what they're learning at that time, possibly. I'm not sure. I don't really have much of an opinion, but I do not believe that they having a visualization of coming out of their mother's womb. I've heard that story so many times. I don't believe that at all. Because some of these people actually reach the life review stage. And when you come out of your mom's womb, you're not going to remember your life. You didn't have your life yet. So how do they explain that? You come to the life review stage and you're remembering your whole life you just lived. No. It's... Oh, and here's a interesting fact, or not fact, but here's an interesting thing for you all. When you're born, or before you're born, your soul telepathically tells your parents what to name you. Did you know that? Because, see, before we're born, we lay out a blueprint of our life. We lay out an entire blueprint. That blueprint is made up of numbers. This is where numerology comes in. It's made up of numbers. And when you select your name because your name equals a number, and that number is in that blueprint. So when you come to your mom, to your parents, when you're in that womb, you're telepathically telling your parents what to name you so that you can have that number in your blueprint for your life. Isn't that interesting? Your parents don't even name you, you also name yourself. So there you have it. Yep. You chose your life. You choose your blueprint, everything. The reason why is because you're evolving and your soul is very responsible. It's gonna choose exactly what it needs to evolve. That's what it's gonna do. It's guides. The spirit guides are there to guide it and to help it, give it advice, but primarily your soul is choosing everything. Yep. There's letters, there are not letters, but there's numbers and everything. Everything has numbers in it, even letters, everything has numbers. Yep. Your address, like I was telling you yesterday, your address, your license plate, it all affects your life. It all affects you. Even this vape has a number to it. I just don't know what it is. Okay, guys, I gotta get going. I'm gonna go have dinner, and then I'm gonna come back and do another live stream on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Yeah. The circus was here. Who are you? Are you someone from Facebook? I don't know who you are. But they're very knowledgeable. They're very knowledgeable on this stuff. Now, don't think for 1 minute that I'm looking at your name and starting to calculate in my head. No, it's not happening. Because the letters, you gotta, well, you can memorize them. It's only 26 numbers you gotta memorize, but I'm not doing that. Okay, not doing it. Oh, you're a first timer? Okay, very cool. Well, welcome. Yeah, they're very knowledgeable on their stuff. I like that. This is blueberry. I like blueberry. I've vaped mint before, like chocolate mint. Chocolate mint's pretty good. Soon I'll be doing the astrology charts too. I'm just kind of trying to get things put together. My favorite is chocolate mint. I love chocolate mint everything, vape everything. Like peppermint patties and stuff. Chocolate chip mint ice cream, that's my favorite. Mint everything. Ooh, what's that? It must have been a hair. Oh yeah. But blueberry is a very satisfying, very smooth. It just tastes so good, and it just very smooth vape, very satisfying. That's what I love about it so much. Andes mints, yes, I like those too. I used to just cram those in my mouth. All right, everybody, I gotta get going. I'm gonna go have some dinner, and then I'll be back in about an hour to do a live stream again. I gotta get a fan to blow that vape out of there. Okay. Hope to see you guys. Thank you for the great conversation. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for the private sessions, and thanks for everything. I hope to see you in about an hour. Have a good night. Have a good night. Well, that's the wrong button. Share. 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 Okay, whatever. There we go. Okay.